What's good, fam? It's Donnie again, man. I just want to throw my 2 cents out there. Um, Dealing with relationships. There's a lot of people out there taking sides, whether it's the woman's side or the man's side, and everybody got their 2 cents on what they think applies and what works. And here's my take on it. For one, everybody's household is totally different. What works for somebody in their household might not work for me and mine in my household. Um, Everybody is different for what their needs are. So we can't have a cookie cutter thing out there and say, "Oh, my wife got to know how to cook and clean." Well, that might not be what I need in my household. I might need in my household, some help, a helpmate with my finances. I might need a helpmate with the business aspect of it. So the cooking might not even be important to me. The cleaning the house, we might feel like, hey, we'll pay somebody to do that. So it's just the perspective of what's needed. So me as a man or whoever I'm dealing with as a woman, your wife, you have to know what their needs are. That's where the balancing act is. It's not what tradition tells us, because tradition might not work for you in your household. Tradition might not work when you're trying to please your mate. What somebody else is telling you or what a book says, or you talk to your friend and they told you, oh, if your husband don't buy you expensive stuff, then he's not a good man. Well, that might not even be the things of your interest. Same thing with the man. Oh, your wife supposed to be cooking and cleaning. She don't do this for you and try to talk you out of a good relationship. So really, I would say that balancing act is really based on what you feel like you need and whether or not you can get it out that person. And in addition to that, you got to be able to look over imperfections, right? Because you might not get the full package deal where you feeling like, oh, I got 30 checks in the block. Well, if a person fills out 20 of those or 25 of those 25 might be significant. And it's significant enough for you to overlook the fact that, oh man, my husband passed gas at night. The stuff that we started to see in real relationships, or man, I don't like how her feet look, or whatever the case may be. These things become minor to the majors. The majors might be, man, she's real good with my kids. She's real good with making me feel comfortable. She's real good with making me a priority. Or the woman feel like, oh, he's real good because he makes me feel secure. I feel like the bills are taken care of. I feel like the household is taken care of. I feel safe around him. Whatever those key factors that are prioritized on her end. So nobody from the outside can really tell you how to manage a relationship. It's yours. Similarly, a person's relationship, say with their creator, whether it's Christian, Muslim, Buddhist, whatever. Your relationship with your creator is your relationship with your creator. Can't nobody tell you, oh, you need to do it in this format, or you need to pray like this, your hands need to be clasped like this. If you're going to have that conversation with God, you're going to have that conversation with God. And when you're thinking about it, if this is my father, I don't specify when my kids say, hey, I need to talk to you, Dad. I'm not going to control how they talk, or you got to use this specific language, or you need to stand like this when you talk to me as your father. Nah, they come to me weeping and crying. I'm going to deal with them in that space that they are. And I'm going to accept their message, and I'm going to apply whatever help as a father that I can help. So just think about that when you're thinking about relationships, when you're thinking about your relationship with God, your relationship with your spouse. Don't let nobody's outside influence dictate how you manage that. Because how you manage it is what's going to work for you, not somebody else's formula. It has to be your formula. It has to be tailor-made like a suit. All right? Have a good one, family.